innovative, sustainable, empowering, environmentally impactful. These words combine to make up Microsoft's newest and most exciting product, Ava, Microsoft's first economically sustainable, fully autonomous vehicle. The future is here. Throughout the presentation, benefits, challenges, both internal and external, target audiences, domestically and globally, segmentations, positioning strategies, personas, elements, mediums, and communications, budgets, and recommendations will be addressed. So let's get started, shall we? As mentioned, the proposed product in which an exciting integrated marketing communications campaign has been developed for is Microsoft's self-driving vehicle, Ava. This product is in line with Microsoft's vision and values, as well as their corporate objectives due to Ava's innovative capabilities that will empower people and organizations to achieve more. Microsoft can do this by tapping into their artificial intelligence, much like their competitors such as Google have been doing, to provide corporations and the masses with self-driving vehicles that reduce accidents, lower CO2 emissions and fuel consumption, and decrease congestion on roads. In addition, Ava will create ease, reduce household costs, be sustainable, and environmentally impactful. In today's fast-paced and highly competitive market, merging a new product into an already existing sector is hard enough. With that said, one can imagine the added difficulty that could present itself when launching a new product into a sector not commonly entered by a company. This applies to Microsoft, a company most commonly known to be in the technology sector, merging into the automotive sector to produce self-driving vehicles. Challenges, both internal and external, will potentially arise. Internal issues such as launching a product into a new sector as discussed, tailoring, aligning, and maintaining seamless communications both domestically and globally, developing appropriate metrics to measure strategies that are in line with overall company objectives and goals, ensuring all communications work together in harmony rather than in isolation. And then there are also challenges in terms of external issues, such as pre-existing competition from companies such as Google, avoiding a wear-out phenomenon in terms of advertisements, and different cultures, legal, political, and language barriers when merging into global markets. Since Microsoft plans on merging into global markets like Singapore and the Netherlands, developing tailored communications that will connect with target markets will present a handful of additional challenges. It is proposed that Microsoft target their self-driving vehicle, Ava, to corporate companies and the masses. When focusing on targeting corporate companies, Microsoft should market to large retail companies such as Walmart and Amazon to develop contractual agreements in which Microsoft provides self-driving vehicles to these companies looking to cut down on labor and increase efficiency while optimizing a sustainable approach. Microsoft will also extend their self-driving vehicles to consumers primarily that live in densely populated metropolitan areas. With one click of an app, a self-driving vehicle will pull up and take the consumer and their family to their desired drop-off destinations. The main target markets will consist of technologically savvy, like-minded consumers between the ages of 18 and 60 years old plus, with an annual income of $32,000 to $200,000. Additionally, similar markets in the Netherlands and Singapore will be targeted as well. To gain additional knowledge that will aid in developing marketing strategies that will connect with the above target markets, market segmentations have been provided in the next slides that represent the type of segmentation, segment criteria, and target market customer segments through visual pie graphs that include a proposed percentage of all the above in which Microsoft should dedicate their time and money to. Developing a strong positioning strategy that connects with Microsoft's overall mission is imperative for the success of their self-driving vehicle, Ava. Microsoft will focus on their pre-existing positioning strategy, multi-segmented positioning. This approach allows Microsoft to develop an integrated marketing communications plan that will connect with consumers from different segments provided. This positioning strategy will be especially useful during the early stages of Microsoft's self-driving vehicle, Ava. This positioning strategy provides higher economies of scale, requires a smaller investment, and reduces the need for managerial attention. Furthermore, this positioning strategy allows Microsoft to develop value propositions that lead to the creation of a differentiated customer experience that will edge out competition. Additionally, the selective positioning strategy will aid in promoting Microsoft's fully autonomous vehicle as a product that is constructed by Microsoft's top teams that aim to deliver value to consumers by utilizing environmentally sustainable vehicles that will promote cost-effective experiences, further elevating value, blah, 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 blah. Figure 3 and Figure 4 represent segmentations based off of demographics, which include age and life cycle stage. Figure 5 and Figure 6 are based off of behavioral segmentations that incorporate degree of loyalty and personality. Figure 7 and Figure 8 are based off of segmentations through psychographics that include social class and lifestyle. Developing a strong positioning strategy that connects with Microsoft's overall mission is imperative for the success of their self-driving vehicle, Ava. Microsoft will focus on their pre-existing positioning strategy, multi-segmented positioning. This approach allows Microsoft to develop an integrated marketing communications plan that will connect with consumers from the different segments provided. This positioning strategy will be especially useful during the early stages of Microsoft's self-driving vehicle. This positioning strategy provides higher economies of scale, requires smaller investments, and reduces the need for managerial attention. Furthermore, this positioning strategy allows Microsoft to develop value propositions that will lead to the creation of a differentiated customer experience that will edge out competition. Additionally, this selective positioning strategy will aid in promoting Microsoft's fully autonomous vehicle as a product that is constructed by Microsoft's top teams that aim to deliver value to consumers by utilizing environmentally sustainable vehicles that will promote a cost-effective experience, further elevating value and increasing market share. As mentioned, positioning strategies will revolve around personas. For example, a pricing strategy is a strategy that will position Ava as the most cost-effective, sustainable option. This strategy is geared towards Persona 1, Sarah Anderson, who has a lifestyle of a young professional. Additionally, a value-based strategy will promote Ava's ease of use and options to customize personal experience as a strategy that will be geared towards Persona 2, Brent Walker, who has a lifestyle of a full nester. A personal selling strategy, which consists of sales calls, trade shows, and conventions that aid in building relationships, will be geared towards Persona 3, which is large retail organizations. External and internal elements, mediums, and communications proposed consist of advertising, sponsorships, business-to-business, and crowdsourcing. A global positioning strategy is recommended to be used for the Netherlands and Singapore. This will allow Microsoft to maintain their core DNA while adjusting communications. An example of this is to develop a value-based strategy for the Netherlands that showcases quality and value, which are very important to consumers living in the Netherlands. Elements, mediums, and communications used in the Netherlands will slightly differ from that seen in the US to adapt to differences like language barriers, both verbal and nonverbal. An example of this is advertising through outdoor billboards and signage. Communications will differ by utilizing interactive billboards limited to graphics, Microsoft's logo. It will also showcase the Netherlands as the backdrop. These billboards will be more interactive by utilizing QR codes in which consumers can scan to be directed to Microsoft's Ava webpage that will be in consumers' native tongue. Below are marketing budgets for the United States, Netherlands, and Singapore, as well as a cumulative annual marketing budget. When wrapping up today's presentation, the below goals, elements, and objectives are recommended. These consist of merge Microsoft into Sector 3 to produce an economically sustainable self-driving vehicle by the name of Ava, utilize Microsoft's pre-existing artificial intelligence, use Microsoft's pre-existing multi-segmented positioning strategy, target Ava to both corporations and the masses, develop metrics to support the above strategies, provide training across the entire organization, promote global strategy to preserve Microsoft's core DNA, tailor communications to attract global markets, and develop objectives and goals that need to be met quarterly, semi-annually, and annually.